Hey y'all, welcome to a boundaries conversation. All week we've been talking about empathy with discernment. So this video is for my Christian girlies who are business owners. So if you do not belong in that category, just know that I'm not talking to you. You may move along. The biggest question in the mind of a people pleaser is, do they still like me? Is my reputation still intact? Do they still think that I'm a good person? Or do they think that I'm horrible? So the idol in the mind of a people pleaser is their reputation. Their reputation is the biggest idol. So here's the thing. When we talk about idols, people think that we're talking about, the only kind of idols are like literally abstract idols that you bow down to, or we hear about mammon, like money being an idol. We hear about people idolizing their businesses. Now, did you also know that you can idolize your reputation? Meaning that you can put yourself on such a high pedestal that you want everyone to think that you were flawless, you were Miss Perfect, you were a certain kind of way, you don't do certain kind of things. And so you've protected this reputation for as long as you remember, and now you want to do everything in your power to stay the cause. And this is one of the biggest reasons for people pleasing. I say this because I know this firsthand, where you get off a conversation, which maybe happens to be a tough conversation, and you start talking to your people and you're like, hey, was I too harsh? Was I too strict? Did I sound like a jerk? Did I sound like I didn't care about them? I do this a lot, so I know. So welcome to the club. But here's the thing. The question we want to ask ourselves is, what is God's best for us? How do we know when we genuinely intend for people to feel their highest and their greatest? And how do we separate that from when we just want to be this nice girls who want to be loved regardless, who want to be ship and just let everybody walk over us and just be a yes man, yes, sure, whatever you want, I'll give it to you. I think what grounds me is asking myself this question. If Jesus was in this situation, what would he do? Am I making a decision on behalf of this idol, which is trying to control and trying to manipulate how people perceive me? Or am I making a decision for the greater good of the team, or for the greater good of the project, or for the greater good of the situation? And if you ask yourself this question, you find that oftentimes we're making decisions for ourselves. We're making decisions that ultimately control how other people perceive us. So I hope that this really helps you differentiate when you are being, a people pleaser, and when you are being standing on business, when you're being firm, when you're being assertive, and when you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing, even if it's a difficult conversation. Thanks for sticking around this whole week. We'll talk more about this next week. Bye.